Hey everyone, it's Dara. How's everyone doing today? If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Dara K. Fulton, and on this channel, we talk all things motivation as well as some creativity in the mix, as well as entrepreneur life, where I kind of give a behind the scenes of what it's like to be an ESL teacher and entrepreneur. Welcome, welcome. So, I'm just going to go right to it. This is going to be, I want to say, a motivational chit chat and a life update because how many life updates can I give on this channel? I hope I'm not boring you with this, but I haven't been on here for a little over a month, and of course, there's good reasons for that. I just been very busy with my business. I'll be very honest with you. I've been dealing with health issues. We'll be honest with you with that, and and also to be very frank with everybody, I haven't been feeling all that happy and motivating. So let's talk about it. One of the things I want to just say to everyone, I don't know how I'm going to title this video yet, but it is okay not to know everything. And I have to stress that because even in this business journey that I'm on here on social media, I see that a lot of people want to always outdo someone else and come across like they know everything, or they're better than everybody. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that. It's okay not to know everything. Let me explain. One of the struggles I've been having, even in business, is that I've come to realize there's a lot I don't know. Now, I know what it's like to be an ESL teacher. I've been doing so for 15 years. If you're not sure what ESL stands for, that stands for English as a Second Language. I teach adult learners the English language at mostly at the beginner intermediate level, but my experience, I've worked from beginner to advanced. Okay. I have a business called Apply DSL. It's an online English tutoring service where I'm just helping adult learners build their confidence while practicing and improving their English speaking skills. Okay. So, one of the things I've been learning in business, okay, that it's very different than just being a teacher, right? So, if we're talking about classroom management, lesson planning, textbooks, and all of that, okay, I got that. But when we're talking about content marketing, email marketing, social media marketing, SEO, and all these different things, it's like, I'm new to that. And one of the things I really have to stress here, and just to anyone who watches this video, don't feel ashamed of not knowing everything. I have to tell you, I feel great that I don't know this stuff, honestly, because even in the business world, there are people I've even met personally who come across like, what? You're a business and you don't know what SEO is, which means search engine optimization. What? You're a business, you don't know about content marketing? You don't know about algorithms? No, I don't. And that's okay. Because the only way to be a successful human being or successful anything in this life is you have to be willing to do what? Learn. And this is something that I teach my students. I encourage them. I always tell them, hey, if you don't know every grammar point in English, so what? It's okay. You're not supposed to know everything. But the discouraging part to this process is it's just you. And in my case, it's just me. I don't have a team. It's just little dark A full time, right? And it's very challenging to try to learn all this stuff while running a business, while trying to maintain your business and trying to keep your spirits up and your confidence because you will feel like, what am I doing? And I think for me, one of my biggest conflicts is this is both professional and personal to me, right? So there's a personal touch to me being an ESL teacher. It's not just I'm a teacher, pay me to teach your English, and that's it. I actually care about people. I genuinely care about the process. I care about your learning. Okay. So it really doesn't matter the level and all the details. It's just the fact that I care about your progress and I want to make sure that I give the very best of me to help you get to where you need to be, right? And then it's no different here on YouTube, any social media platform I'm on. Even when I do Coffee with Dora or I'm sharing any type of motivational anything, it's really just to reach out to people out there who feels like, hey, I just don't know and I feel discouraged and what the hell. Well, I'm here to tell you, guess what? I'm here, okay? I'm here with you, all right? It is hard, sis. It is hard, bro. It is hard. Um, there's really no other way of saying it. And I think the other part to this process is finding the balance. So even if you're not a business owner, and I don't want to make this just about being a business because this is just real life. whether you're a business owner, whether you're not, whether you're a 9 to 5 worker, whether you have no job, whether you are married or single, whether you have a big family or no family, you have children or no children. It really doesn't matter the status. It's just that feeling of, am I going about things the right way? Am I doing this right? I don't know because you're doing it alone. And when you're doing something alone, it can be even more difficult. And even if you're working with people, again, you have to be careful with that too, because some people will say, yeah, you got this. And then when you turn your back, girl, what is she doing? Right or wrong? Or sometimes, you're too confident. You just feel like, yeah, I got this in the bag. I know what I'm doing. And then you look around and there's no results to your hard work. And that's what really hits the hardest. And I can tell you, I've been feeling like that. Like, wow, I'm working my butt off. And this ties into the social media aspect. And this kind of ties into why you don't see me as consistent here on YouTube. I'm on a lot of social media platforms. I have two YouTube channels, this channel and my business, Apply DSL. I'm on Instagram. Again, I have my personal Instagram and my business. I have Twitter, okay? I have Facebook page as well as profile. I have LinkedIn. So I have all of these platforms that I try to post and peek in and say, hey, I'm still here. But I'm learning in the business sense, you have to have some type of strategy. And that's the part that makes me feel happy being a learner, or at least being willing to be a student and learn, because you're not supposed to know everything, and that's okay. Embrace not knowing everything because it will allow you to seek that knowledge. And seeking knowledge is the best gift you can do for yourself, honestly. So now I've been taking a lot of courses on all things marketing, from the social media end to email to content. I do have an email list, but truth be told, I don't know if I'm going about it the right way. And I was ready to just get rid of it. And I took an email marketing class a few weeks ago, and the instructor said, no, you should hold on to it because blah, 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 blah. I did a social media marketing class just 2 weeks ago, learning about all things social media, how to promote your product or your service, right? And then just the other day, just this week, I took a class on SEO, search engine optimization. Okay. Uh, I, I I signed up with a business coach, right? So use the tools and the resources that's available to you. And let me just be honest with you, friends, full disclosure, all this is free. And you might be saying, how is that possible? I live in New York City, and I don't know about your city, but here in New York City, we have a lot of free resources. And, I don't know about you, but I think we should all take advantage of that, especially during this very uncertain time, because I'm sure down the road we all going to be have to, sorry, can't speak English today, we are all going to excuse me, have to pay a fee for some of these courses, right? So if you are in a place where they have free whatever courses, take advantage of that. Learn, ask questions, network, connect with people. And you don't have to be a business to do this. Let me say that right now. I think there are a lot of videos that pretty much give the same message I'm giving, but they focus more on business. But if you're someone who's like, hey, I'm not a business owner, not trying to be, I'm just a person who wants to find a balance or learn. You don't have to be a business owner to learn. You don't have to be a business owner, excuse me, to learn these subjects, right? You don't have to be. Just learn. Um, so that's something that I've been really, really, really focusing on, and I feel great. I am being very honest with everyone in my personal life, even here, that I love being a student just as much as being a teacher. So it's a win-win for me. It's like, yeah, where's my pen and paper? Let's go. I'm old school, pen and paper, highlight. I love books, right? So, case in point, that's why I wrote my student workbook and my first book, Life's Reflective Twist. So that's one part of that. But then the other thing I want to share too is you want to try your best to stay motivated. And sometimes when you seek knowledge or you give yourself the opportunity to learn or to maybe take a break from social media or a break from anything that you're doing, just breaking that routine really, really helps you to find that balance and to feel motivated to pursue whatever you want to pursue, whatever that is. Okay. And I think that's something I'm learning too. If you're like me, where you have your work, whatever your work is, whether it's a 9 to 5, part time, freelance, whatever, or business, and you're happy with that, great. And that's how I feel too. But you have other talents, there's other things you want to explore that may be opposite of that. Don't feel like you can't do those things. You can do whatever you want to do, But also know that if you don't know everything about how to pursue those things, that's okay. That actually makes the process even more fun because, like, okay, how am I going to go about this, right? Let me give you a very easy example. You see this necklace? Can everyone see? I made this. And you might be saying to yourself, huh? Wait a minute, you're a teacher, right? But as I always say in these videos, on this channel, we talk all things motivation and some creativity in the mix. And for my old subscribers, my Ah, those of you who've been with me from the beginning, thank you. You know, you get hugs automatically, virtual hugs, of course. You know that there are videos on this channel where I do tutorials, where I showcase my artistry and my creativity. And this is one of them. So recently, I have went back to my crafting because crafting and doing my squiggly artwork, okay, I do have a design called squiggly lines, dots, and whatever else, and that is a copyright. So yes, that's an actual design that I create. um, Art has always been my stress reliever. And during the time I was recovering from both my hip surgeries, I really spent a lot of time doing my artwork. And I haven't crafted in a while. So I'm so sorry I hit my watch against my table and it's made of glass. So what I've recently done is I kind of went through some of my treasures. And I love to collect old stuff or just stuff that most people don't care about, such as keys. Okay. And so I've always loved keys. Keys to me are very symbolic because keys obviously means to open a door. That's what we know it what we use it for. But keys in a figuratively kind of way, I like it because to me it means opportunity, opening a door to opportunity, and that has always resonated with me since childhood. So found this key, okay, and this little bead here was actually on this piece right here. See all these peace signs? There were all these blue beads on it. And what I've done is I took off those beads. I kept one just to put here in the middle, and I took an old watch that night. I'm happy to say that still works. I didn't realize until I glued it on this thing. Glued the watch here and glued all of this whole piece onto the key. Of course, using E6000. Yes, that's excellent glue. And this is my little piece. So the reason why I love this piece so much because I also love watches. So it's kind of like taking two things that I love very much and combining them together in art. So that's why I'm wearing this today. And so it really brought back that energy. Like, wow, I really miss getting my hands dirty, and creating something new. And the best part is it's recycled art. You're recycling, you're taking something old and turning it into something beautiful. So why am I sharing this with you is because I do have a video of me showing you how I made several pieces. This is just one of the many. I think I made about 30 pieces right now. So I will be posting that video here so you can take a look at it. And who knows? I'm considering on selling these pieces. So let's see how that goes. And again, this is new for me. I haven't done this before, but I just believe that it is okay not to know. And if you don't know, seek the knowledge because that's what motivates you. And it really makes you feel like, yes, I can actually do this. You don't always have to be an expert at something to do something. So stay tuned to that. And lastly, with the whole social media thing and why I've been kind of in and out, it's really hard to find that balance, and it's difficult to post on this platform, that platform. It's just so much. I've been spending most of my time on Instagram because it's my business and it's really been helping my business. I'm happy to say that 10 people bought my workbook. I'm so happy about that because when I wrote this in 2017, I'll be honest with you, I didn't anticipate anyone buying it. It's weird as creators. We make good stuff, right? But we never feel that confidence like, yes, I made it. I'm going to make a sale. We tend to like do this instead like, I don't know. But I'm happy to tell you, since doing my workbook Wednesdays and my promotions and just talking about it, because I really love my workbook. I'll be honest. I'm just I love it. I love the way it looks. I have pictures. It's colorful. Speaking of recycling, I have a recycling unit. So it's very personal because you get a chance to see my work as a teacher and also as a person in this workbook. So it's professional and personal at the same time. Um, But 10 people bought this workbook, and I'm so thankful to each and every one of them. And I thank everyone who has taken the time to ask me about the workbook, or they want to know where they can find it, which, by the way, is available on Amazon. Okay, it's in this format, the paperback, and it's available as an ebook. So if you want to just buy it and download it on your phone, a tablet, or laptop, it's available on Amazon. So definitely check it out. And when it comes to just like as I was saying, like just trying to promote or at least post content on each platform, it can be very, very overwhelming. The other thing too is when you have a business, right? Like in my case, I have a service and now I have product. I have this workbook, I have video lessons. Now, the video lessons, I haven't made any sales on that yet, okay? And I understand it's new, and a lot of people are like, hey, why should I even look at your videos when I can go on YouTube? I'm going to do a dedicated video about that because, it's something that a lot of people have shared with me personally, or they just feel. And I think a lot of people feel this way. It's like, why should I buy, say, an online course or video lessons from whoever when I can go on YouTube? But we'll say that for another video. But all I'm saying that to say is that it's hard to find balance. And so even when it comes to seeking knowledge, I watch a lot of videos here on YouTube about how to stay motivated, how to balance yourself, how to upgrade. These are things that we need to learn how to do because we can get so wrapped up into our stuff that we kind of forget about us, right? And with social media, sometimes it's this pressure, like you just gotta keep going, keep going, keep going, and people will become demanding, like, yeah, keep going, keep going. And I kind of felt that for a little bit, like, ooh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. So it can be an intimidating, scary, uncomfortable experience. But let me just say now that it is okay not to know everything. It's okay to just be yourself, be your authentic self. Don't worry about the following, don't worry about the popularity because if you care about what you do, people will see that. There's an audience for everybody. Let me tell you, and I'm happy to have you here watching this video and just listening to me talk. I'm happy for the people who follow me on my other platforms. I thank you for just listening to me. I mean, you don't have to. So thank you all so very much for that. And just know that even though things might seem a little, because Lord knows I've been going through it. I'm not going to lie. It's okay not to know. You're not stupid. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just seeking knowledge. And seeking knowledge is truly your best friend. Knowledge truly is power, honestly. So, social media is great for a lot of things, but don't fall victim to the whole competitiveness and, oh my God, I have more followers than you and I'm better than you. Don't do that. I see this all the time, even in my own profession. I didn't think in education I would see that. I'm like, huh? Huh? What? We're teachers. We're here to teach and educate and help the world. Why we're competing with each other? Who cares, right? But I see it. You have people who will try to bite. I've seen people try. I see people try to bite off people. I see people try to mimic and or make fun, which is horrible, of whatever they're doing or other people. There's a lot of that going on. There's all this. I want to call it childishness because when you think about it, we're adults and we should start acting like adults. Everyone has their own place in this world. We have to know that. If you're a believer, you know that God made us wonderfully made for a reason. You don't have to compete with everyone. You don't have to feel like you are whatever. You already have your place on this earth. That's good enough. Now, if you want the world to see that, show the world your best you. But you don't have to feel like you have to compete with everyone to say, yes, I am this and you're that. Who cares? I don't care what other people do. I can learn from other people. That's great. I can even respect what other people do. I can, shake your hand and say, hey, keep up the good work. But I'm not here to compete with no one. I'm in my own lane. I'm teacher Dara. Apply to yourself. That's it. If you want to compete with me, you welcome to do that, but you'll be wasting your time because I ain't got time for that. Okay. So stay in your own lane. Know that it's okay that you don't know everything. You're not supposed to. Okay. Seek knowledge. Don't be ashamed about that. Hold your head up high. Stay motivated because no matter what you do, whether it's a new venture, like in my case, this is a new venture for me, whether it's writing a book, whether it's working a job that's in a new career for you, or having a business, whatever it is, it's going to take hard work, dedication, and a whole lot of patience. Believe me, okay? And I'm not the most patient person. So try your best, Try your best, because when you try your best, you will do your best. I promise you. I have more to share, friends, but I'm already hitting the 20-minute mark and I'm not going to edit this video. So thank you so much for listening today. I will be posting some upcoming videos that I pre-recorded, so definitely check that out. More than likely I'm going to do a vlog just to kind of show you a little behind the scenes, so stay tuned to that. Love you all so much. Always try your best, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for still being here. Honestly, I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm sorry for all the inconsistency, but honestly, I didn't come on YouTube to be super, super consistent. Honestly, I just came on here just to talk. That's how I started this channel. So thank you for your patience. I really appreciate you. If you want to support my business, I'll have all of that information underneath this video. If you know someone who you feel could benefit from learning English, please check out all of my links under this video. Love you all so much. Subscribe. Please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Love you much.